Chief Inspector Maigret?
Yes?
I'm Inspector Bonneau.
Hello, Bonneau.
I won't say welcome to Orgeval. It's not a place I'd welcome anyone to.
Well, I'm a country boy myself. Nice to get out of Paris now and again.
I was born a Parisian. If it wasn't for the job, that's where I'd be.
The murder was the day before yesterday?
Yes, in a little place called Jeanville. Let's go.
Is it far?
Just outside the town. And even deader than here. If that's possible. That young girl still looking after the house. Doesn't look like a maid to me. Dresses like royalty. Thinks she's queen of the place.
Was Lapie a native?
No, he came from the coast, Fécamp. Lost his leg at sea and bought a place here. The natives called him Pegleg. Not very original, but that's them. Dull as ditch water.
A man shot in his bedroom from point-blank range and no sign of any robbery. Suggests the presence of some sort of passion.
Oh, behind closed doors, I'm sure there is. Especially in that house. 60-year-old man and 24-year-old girl.
How long ago did he come here?
7 years. Brought the girl with him as a servant, officially. Now, she's the key to it all, I've no doubt of that. Our only problem is... Well, your only problem is why and how.
My sergeant's not with me yet, I'm afraid. Would you drop my bags at the inn in Orgeval?
Right. Hey, he'll get more than he bargained for from her.
Mademoiselle Felice. I'm Chief Inspector Maigret. I'd like to talk to you, if I may.
Yes.
May I come inside?
What for?
Because, Mademoiselle, there's been a murder in this house, and I'm the police officer in charge of the case. Where do you suggest we go to talk?
Wherever you like.
In here?
If you like.
Where's the kitchen?
Back there.
Would you care to lead the way? Now, Felice, tell me, how long have you been employed by Monsieur Lapie?
He was not my employer.
What was he then?
You can't expect me to reveal secrets which concern others as much as they do me. That would be breach of trust.
Breach of trust?
I'm sure you understand what that means.
Do you mind? Are you insinuating you were his mistress?
What do you take me for?
His daughter, then?
I refuse to answer that. One day everyone will know the truth and then they'll...
Well, let me think of a question you might be willing to answer. Like, when did you last see Jules Lapie alive?
Monday morning before I went out. He was gardening.
You saw him through the window?
Yes. He was picking tomatoes.
Was he alone?
Of course. Who else would be there?
Well, evidently somebody was. Or very soon afterwards, anyway. Now, Felice, I'd like you to show me exactly what you did from the moment you say you last saw Jules Lapie alive.
Madame Joshua, the chief inspector wants me to do exactly as I did on Monday morning. You remember that I came into the shop?
Oh, yes, you did. But you do every day.
Yes.
Now, you said that you came in here on Monday morning at 10:15. How can you be so sure of the time?
The clock's always right.
Yes, it is. And you always come at the same time.
What did you buy?
A pound of butter, 2 cutlets, a tin of tomatoes, hairpins, pepper, milk, of course. Was there anything else?
Oh, your film magazine. And one of the books. The Silken Tempest, wasn't it?
Yes. And here we are back again.
Tell me, do you always go out through the front door and in through the back?
No, sometimes I go out through the back and in through the front. On Monday I did it this way, though.
35 minutes.
That's where I expected Monsieur Jules to be.
And what did you think when he wasn't there?
I assumed he'd gone indoors for a glass of wine. There's a small barrel of rosé in the cellar.
Did he drink a lot?
Only when he was thirsty.
And on Monday morning, what did you do next?
I went into my room. I took off my hat and tidied my hair.
Have you got a boyfriend? I said, have you got a boyfriend?
My private life's no concern of yours.
No matter. We'll soon find out.
You won't find anything out.
You think so?
Then I remembered I hadn't opened the window in Monsieur Jules' room.
So you went in there?
Yes.
The door was closed?
Yes?
You opened it?
Of course, I was going in.
Go on, then. Did you scream?
Wouldn't you?
Oh, no, I've been specially trained not to scream. What about the gun?
There was no gun. Didn't you read the police report?
What will you do now he's dead?
I hadn't thought about it.
Will you stay here?
I might.
I must ask you not to leave this area without informing me.
Do you think I killed him?
My private thoughts are no concern of yours.
Madam.
Come on.
Where'd she get the veil from?
Borrowed it from the shop.
She needs her bottom smacked.
You're telling me.
You know where the others are?
The bad-tempered one's his brother, Ernest, ship's carpenter. There's his wife, Louise, and their 2 children. There's a couple of cousins I haven't met yet. The young man is Jacques Petillon, Lapi's nephew. He's a musician of some sort. The 2 at the back are local. Seems they used to play cards with Lapi.
Doesn't seem much like a motive for murder, even in a place like that.
Anima eos et anime omnium fidelium defunctorum per misericordium Dei requiescant in pace. Amen.
Who she thinks she is? She's not even a relation.
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificata nomen tuum, adveniat regnum tuum.
Stay with her, Luca.
Fiat voluntas tua sicut in cielo et in terra. Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie, et dimitte nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimitibus debitoribus nostris, et ne nos inducas in temptationem, sed libera nos a malo. Amen.
You coming back?
If I may.
What's all this about a will? We've never had wills in our family. All went to the heir. I'm the brother, I'm the heir.
According to Felice.
Felice.
Did you know your uncle well?
I live in Paris. I didn't see him very much. He was very good to me when my mother died.
Awful business, this.
Where the hell she got to? Any longer and we'll read the will without her. I'm dying for a drink.
There's a barrel downstairs. I don't suppose anyone would mind.
We'll bring up a jug.
So your brother was a sailor?
A sailor? My brother, a sailor?
I thought he lost his leg at sea.
My brother was a clerk, a bookkeeper to a firm of ship's chandlers. Sometimes the jog took him on board a ship.
So how did
One day the crew got him drunk. He woke up in the hold. Only by this time, the ship was on its way to Chile.
So how did he lose his leg?
Someone picked a fight with him, threw him through the skylight. He spent years suing the shipping company.
Did he win?
Well, enough to buy this place. And a decent pension on top of it.
Would he have spent it all, or would he have something to leave?
Oh, he's got something to leave, all right.
Could she be his daughter?
What, Felice?
I mean, illegitimate.
Her mother was a washerwoman. Her father's a drunk. I know both of them. She was one of 7 kids. I found her for Jules when he was looking for a housekeeper. Felt sorry for her. Would you believe?
Excuse me, Chief. Can I have a word?
Got a flea in your ear, did you, Luca? Did I say it was your fault? Oh, we're doing all we can. Yeah. We've circulated.
Jean-Pierre.
Just a minute, Luca.
They found a truck and motorcycles following it. It's just entering Paris.
They found it, Luca.
Well, thank God for that. No. The Chief doesn't want her picked up. He wants her followed. By you, if you can get there quick enough. He wants a report of everything she does. And don't lose her, please. Ha, ha, ha.
Are you sure you want me to?
Read it.
I, Jules Lapie, the undersigned, being sound in mind and body, do declare in the present...
Skip all that. Who does it go to, then?
Having regard to the attitude that my brother and his wife saw fit to adopt at the time of my accident...
What?
What's he talking about?
And having regard to the conduct of my nephew, Jacques Pétion.
What did you do then?
What? I don't know.
Oh, come on. Who does he go to?
Everything goes to Felice.
Oh, my God.
The scheming bitch.
Excuse me.
Ah, you're back.
That's his hat.
Tell me, my dear.
I'm not your dear.
Tell me, Felice.
Mademoiselle Felice, if you don't mind.
I asked you not to leave Jeanneville.
Well, you couldn't stop me, could you? So there.
What did you go to Paris for?
Just for the ride.
Really? I shall soon have a detailed report on where you went and what you did.
Don't think I didn't see that oaf following me.
What oaf? You're sure you've nothing more to tell me? Think it over while you still have time.
I have thought it over.
You realize the will left everything to you?
Of course it did.
You're not hiding anything from me.
If you're as clever as they say, how could I hide anything from you?
If they'd found a gun, I'd have said he did it himself. He was miserable enough to most of the time.
What about the girl?
She's even more pig-headed than him.
Old Jules used to call her his Polly Paddock because of the funny clothes she wears.
And they've always lived alone?
Yes.
Well, except in the young man's time.
Young man?
The one who was at the funeral.
Well, the nephew?
Yes, he was there for 6 months, about a year ago. Seems he's always had pretty poor health. And his uncle thought some country air would do him good.
Going to be a great musician, so we were told. Joseph was on the town not so long ago. Saw him playing the sax in some cheap dive called the Pelican Club.
Is that why he left, because he got a job?
He left here because the old man kicked him out.
Why was that? Tell me, where did the young man sleep while he lived there?
Ah.
There was nothing between Pegleg and Felice.
Am I saying there was? All I'm saying is that when the nephew arrived, he was put in Pegleg's room. Pegleg moved into Felice's room, and Felice moved into the room beyond. There was no other door in that room. She had to go through his to get to hers. They were cut off together. That's all I'm saying, and the nephew was tucked well out of the way.
But that doesn't prove a thing.
I'm not saying it does. All I'm saying is, it was very odd.
is. Just didn't show up. A saxophonist is a very strange bird with habits all his own.
Do you know where he lives?
I've only been in this palace a few days, mate. Pascal, you know where Jacques has his nest?
Some fleaphead called the Hotel Beau Séjour in Rue Le Pic. You tell him from me, if he doesn't show tomorrow, he's out.
Croissant, Chief Inspector, and coffee with brandy.
Thank you.
Chief Inspector, telephone.
Ah.
He slept for a couple of hours, then came out again. He's obviously in a terrible state. Should we pull him in?
No, not yet. No, we've got nothing on him. He might lead us somewhere. Keep following him. Good morning, Luca. Lovely morning.
Where'd you get that, Chief?
Landlord lent it to me. Thought it might help me get around, you know. Any news?
Bit of action might have warmed me up.
Go and get some food and some sleep.
I could do with some.
She's still in there, I suppose. Oh, yeah. Morning, mademoiselle. January the 13th, why isn't he here? January the 15th, begged him. 19th, tortured by uncertainty. 23rd, January, at last. January the 24th, oh, what bliss. The 25th, more bliss. His lips again. What heaven. January the 27th, can life be so cruel? 29th, oh, to escape, to escape. What's his name?
None of your business.
Married, is he? The great passion, was it? You might as well tell me. This man visit you here?
Why shouldn't he?
Was your employer aware of it?
He was not my employer.
Was Jules Lepie aware of it?
My life is my own. I do as I please.
Well, hello.
Hello.
The club last night?
Oh, yes.
James, please. Find Jacques?
No, I didn't know.
Ah, well, dare say you will. Very strange bird, saxophonists.
There was one man in particular, yes. And she suffered for him, I'm sure of that. Oh, some days I felt very sorry for her. And those people who said how stuck up she was, well, I take no notice of them. They were only young men she wouldn't dance with.
Did she mention her lover's name?
Oh, no. And it wasn't my business to inquire. The only thing I will say is this. I got the impression from something she said that if in the end it all went wrong, she wouldn't be past doing harm to herself.
Police! Police! What's the matter?
Leave me alone, for God's sake, leave me alone!
What's the matter? Tell me. Sit up. Come on.
Why are you so horrible to me?
Me? Horrible? Felice, I only want what's best for you. Heavens above, there's been a murder. I'm not saying you committed it, but you certainly had the opportunity, and you're his sole heir, the only one to benefit from his death. On the face of it, you should be under arrest.
God, I'm ready.
No. That's not what I want. I want your help. The person who took advantage of your absence to kill your employer, I'm sorry, to kill Jules Lapie, must have had an intimate knowledge of your household routine. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
So it's unlikely to have been a complete stranger, is it? Now, if you have a lover, you must tell me his name. I'm not saying he committed the murder, but you must tell me who he is. You must tell me his name.
Does it give you pleasure to bully me?
Oh, for heaven's sake, Felice.
Because I'm a woman, isn't it?
What?
You men are all the same, it's all you think about. Like the ones in the village, they all want the same thing. If that's what you want, say so. I'd rather that than...
That's not what I want. Let's go down to the kitchen and...
Something terrible's going to happen, I know it.
What are you
It'll be all
talking
your
about?
fault, I don't know, but... If they find me dead, you'll be to blame.
No one's going to find you dead.
I'm going to get away from here where no one knows where I am.
No, I'm afraid you have to stay here.
Oh, well, we'll see about that.
You planning to run off with Jacques Pétion?
Why would I do that?
Is he your lover?
A baby like him, he's barely 20 yet.
Is that why Jules Lapie kicked him out of the house? Because he was jealous?
Jealous? There was nothing between Monsieur Jules and me.
He left you all his money. He must have been very fond of you.
And why shouldn't he be? He and Jacques didn't see eye to eye, that's all. How could he be jealous? It wouldn't be right.
What do you mean it wouldn't be?
I'm answering no more questions from you.
Are you trying to shield somebody?
I'm shielding nobody, nobody. All you can do is bully me. I'm going to file a complaint against you.
Go ahead. I'm going back to my hotel.
Please, don't go.
Why not?
Please, I'm terrified of thunder.
I'll go.
Can't stand on ceremony, Chief. It's too wet out there.
Hello, son.
Lapointe's just called. Says he's been following Pétion all day and he's not leading us anywhere. And he looks on the verge of a nervous breakdown. Lapointe says it's vital you get there. He thinks if you're there, he might confess.
How's the storm?
Passing over, I think.
Oh, well. I better go.
Your drink, Chief Inspector.
Thank you.
No unpleasantness, I hope.
Oh, goodness, no. I love the music, jazz.
Oh, musicians. Sax player didn't turn up last night. Look at the state of his hangover. Tonight there's no bass. Tomorrow I'll be using a gramophone.
I have to talk to you.
I know, son. Let's get out of here.
I didn't know what to do. I thought I was going off my head trying to figure out whether to go to the police. Well, then I thought, no, just say nothing. Just come back here and see what happens. But then when I saw you in there, I knew I had to say something.
All right. Look, let's get to my office. Is she your mistress?
Who?
Felice.
Felice?
No?
No.
Good man. Taxi! Call an ambulance!
Nothing here, Chief, no. All the excitement was obviously yours. All we had here was another long, cold night.
Police! Police! Felice! Good morning, Felice.
I hope you're satisfied now.
You're quite sure you didn't fall down the stairs?
I was punched in the face.
By someone you didn't see?
It was 3 o'clock in the morning. It was pitch dark.
And of course you didn't think to turn on the light.
No.
Let's take a look, shall we? You were asleep in bed, something woke you up, then you heard someone on the stairs.
Yes, someone creeping up.
Someone creeping up the stairs.
Now do you believe me?
And you were punched in the face, and he ran off. Nothing been touched in here since last night?
No.
That chair wasn't there yesterday. Yes, Felice. I believe you.
Thank you.
I have to get the forensic boys in, see what they think. Looks to me as if he wore gloves. Well, what you've been through would be a terrifying experience for most people. I presume he came and went through the back, because as you know, I left a policeman at the front. And neither before or afterwards did you throw open a window, shout for help.
No.
May I ask why? I presume because you thought you knew who was in this room and you didn't want him arrested.
Maybe.
Jacques Petillon couldn't have been in this room last night. He was miles away in Paris.
How do you...
I was with him. Just after midnight. In the Rue La Pique. Somebody shot at him.
Oh, my God. Jacques. And you were with him. You let it happen. And I hate you. I hate you. It's all because of you. Oh, my darling Jacques.
So what's Pétion done?
I didn't say he'd done anything.
You're not going over his room for the fun of it. You boys don't do much for fun. Oh. My God. Looks like someone got here before you.
He can't eat or drink, you know. I better take these for the other wards. Just a peep. That's all that's allowed. No talking and don't make a sound.
You will save him, won't you? I beg you, do everything you can to save his life.
Mademoiselle.
Spare no expense here. If it's a question of money, I'll pay whatever it costs.
You should be ashamed of yourself, young lady.
Hello, Marcel. Here we are again. Usual rubbish?
Mostly. Wallets, watches, and found it under the floorboards. You know what he said? He said someone slipped it into his pocket going down the metro.
Good joke, Henri?
Very good. Come on.
Now, will you tell me the truth?
You get nothing out of me.
Ah, Chief.
Where is it? It definitely fired the bullet that killed Lepie.
Found on a raid.
A well-known pickpocket. That's why they didn't believe it was planted on him. She must have done it when she was going down the metro. There was such a crush, I'd hardly have seen it happen, but what a person to choose, eh? A pickpocket.
Oh, Felice.
Have you brought her in?
No, I sent her home with a police escort.
But surely, Chief, even if she didn't do it herself, she's an accessory to murder. She must be.
You think so?
If she was Pétion's mistress?
Never. He was amazed when I suggested it. No. Her whole life is make-believe. Just like in her diary. You wouldn't believe what she's put in that.
She covered up for him by getting rid of the gun.
That doesn't mean that he asked her to. And she was playing a part all the time, just like she was forever playing a part with me. But where did she get this gun? That's the real question. This is a Smith & Wesson, Janvier. This is a serious weapon. Not the sort of thing you expect to find in Janville. And who was searching Pétion's rooms and why? My God, I wonder.
What?
Get me a car straight away. Question them all again. Hotel, club, someone must know something.
Where are you going, Chief?
To Mademoiselle Felice. Where else? Now think very carefully. Jacques spent several weeks in this room, didn't he?
Yes.
Now, how was this room furnished at the time?
Well, the old brass bed was put up in here. That's back in the junk room, the room behind mine, the room that I slept in when Jacques was in here.
Anything else different? Dressing table?
It's the same?
Wardrobe?
Same one? No, I'm wrong. There are two of these exactly alike.
What?
He bought them in an auction. He moved his own across the landing when he slept in there and put the spare one in here.
Or the one that's now in the junk room?
Yes. What are you doing?
Ah. What's in here?
I've no idea.
Soon find out, won't we? Dated the 5th of August last year. What are you having for dinner?
Sausages and mashed potatoes.
Splendid. I'll join you if I may. I'll just go down to the hotel and count this. Get the potatoes peeled. I won't be long. Oh, and Felice, by the way, I'm sure after all you've done for him, Jacques will love you and marry you and you'll have lots of children. What do you say to that?
I hate you, hate you.
And I, my dear Felice, adore you.
Sorry, Chief. I was just coming up to see you. Janvier's just phoned. He's been back to the club. He thinks he's got a lead. The missing bass player.
What?
Do you know who it is?
Calm down, Luca. Tell me over a drink. Albert Babot.
Yeah, but his nickname's Basie. They call him Basie because he...
Because he plays the bass, don't tell me.
When Janvier first went to the club, he merely questioned Basie about Jacques as a matter of routine. When he went back today and they mentioned Basie not being there last night, something clicked. Janvier checked Basie's pictures in the files. The bass player was Albert Basie Babot. Did a club in Montmartre. The owner was shot. Rumoured he kept a lot of cash. Nothing was ever recovered, so they never knew how much.
229,000. You look after it.
Where'd that come from?
From the top of a wardrobe. Tell me about the... What's that doing there?
Oh, customer had one to spare. Chef's gonna cook it for my dinner.
Looks lovely, doesn't it? Enough for two there, isn't it?
Would you want to share it, do you, Chief?
Brush me up on the Basie case.
Well, there were 4 of them. 3 were caught straight away. Basie got away. They picked him up about a week later in Le Havre. He hadn't done the shooting, so he managed to get off with a year.
And he was released last week.
How'd you know that?
Guessed.
The band leader says it was Jacques who brought Basie to the Pelican last week. He worked with him before, knew they were looking for a bass player.
And now he's disappeared after shooting Jacques, when he saw he was going to talk to me.
Right. Janvier now thinks Basie was following Jacques all the time.
Call Janvier. Tell him to lay on a big search for Basie. Make no secret of it. Let everyone know we're looking for him.
You going back to Paris?
Good heavens, no. Oh, mademoiselle, could you tell me, what's the chef's special tonight?
Cutlets.
Cutlets? Oh, lovely. You're very fond of cutlets, aren't you, Luca? Shame to waste this on one. Tonight, I shall be dining with Felice. And I shall be there all night. Ow! My wife will tease me for years about this. It gives people the impression he works so hard, you say. But you know what the reality is? While hundreds of policemen run around Paris doing exactly what he tells them to do, he sits miles and miles away having lobster dinners with young ladies.
Why aren't you in Paris?
I prefer it here. You've lied to me a great deal, Felice. It's only fair that you should know I know. But perhaps it won't be very serious after all. You make a lovely mayonnaise. Monsieur Basie, Chief Inspector Maigret, Police, Judiciaire. Good morning, Felice. Your breakfast. Sorry I haven't been out to get the bread.
I've slept late.
You slept well. That's the pill I gave you. Drink your coffee. Come on.
Something's happened. I can tell from your face.
I had a visitor.
A visitor?
A man called Basie. Because he plays the bass. He's also the man who murdered Jules Lepie.
So it wasn't...
Your precious Jack? What makes you think it was?
Well, when I saw him, when I came back from the shop, running from the house. You mean there was someone else here as well?
Basie was here. He must have run out through the front when he heard you coming in the back way.
But why was Jacques... Was he with the murderer?
Oh, they were friends.
Friends?
They played in bands together. Of course, he didn't know he was a criminal. Then Basie was on the run one day. Jack was staying here.
He hid in Jacques' room.
How do you know?
I knocked at the door once. It was the only time that Jacques was ever rude to me. I felt there was someone else there. And he stashed the money in the wardrobe.
Huh. Yeah, stashed it. Then he was caught and sent to prison.
But when he got out, he came to get the money back.
Yes.
But Monsieur Jules must have heard something and gone to see.
And Basie shot him, panicked, and ran off before he got the money.
Then he came back the night he punched me in the face. Only this time he got the wrong wardrobe.
Ah, but he'd worked that out. So he came again last night, when he thought I was in Paris looking for him.
But you were here. And you caught him? Were you hurt?
He just put his hands up and said, fair cop. You needn't put that in your diary.
I hate you. I hate you.
I know. Well, I'll be going soon. You won't have me to bully you anymore.
What about me?
You'll just have to make do with Jacques. Visit him as often as you can. Take him grapes, champagne. Very soon he'll realize how much you love him. Police.